The Book of Proverbs, Childhood Memories of a Wise Man, 4, 1 through 9. Introduction. 1. In Proverbs 4, 1 through 9, we find Solomon pleading with his children to seek after wisdom. A. Through a collection of discourses. B. Extolling and illustrating the value of wisdom time and again. 2. In Proverbs 4, 1 through 9, we find Solomon sharing recollections of his childhood. A. Of his own father, David. B. Extolling him to seek after wisdom. As we examine these childhood memories of a wise man, we will find important principles in raising children to be godly and seekers of wisdom. The first memory might be stated in these words: I was taught by my father. A. His father had accepted his responsibility. 1. To teach him, Proverbs 4, 3 through 4. 2. A responsibility placed by God on fathers, Ephesians 6, 4. 3. Not given to churches or schools per se. A. They may serve as aids. B. They should not become crutches. 4. For they are inadequate to teach as God intended, Deuteronomy 6, 6 through 9. A. God's word is to primate the household. B. Something the church and school alone cannot provide. Blessed are children that have fathers who accept their responsibility. B. When fathers fail to fulfill their charge, 1. They will be held accountable. 2. Eli tried to correct his sons, 1 Samuel 2, 22 through 25. B. But failed to his power to restrain them, 1 Samuel 3, 10 through 13. 2. The responsibility has to be taken up by others. A. Timothy was blessed to have a godly grandmother and mother, 2 Timothy 1:5. B. They evidently taught Timothy the scriptures as a child, 2 Timothy 3:15. Blessed are children that have mothers who provide where fathers do not. So Solomon was taught by his father, one of the greatest gifts a father can give to a child. But we note as also the following recollection from verse 3. I was taught while tender. A. The teaching occurred, 1. While young enough to be impressionable. 2. Open to what the father has to say while he was willing to do what the father says. B. Teaching often occurs too late. 1. After the child gets into trouble. 2. After the child begins to question everything parents say, when a child is more likely to disregard or disobey. C. Teaching needs to begin early. 1. Long before they are in school with other children. 2. Where peer pressure and poor behavior will encourage them to disobey authority. 3. Where even some teachers will encourage them to reject parental authority before the child is exposed to unsavory influences. Teaching by a father needs to occur while the child is still in a position to be shaped and directed in the right way. Now for another thought we can glean from Solomon's childhood memories. I was taught by an anxious father. A. The anxiety of his father is implied. 1. By the exhortations, get wisdom, get understanding, Proverbs 4:5. 2. By the warnings, do not forget, nor turn away, do not forsake, Proverbs 4:5 and 6. His father was anxious regarding his son's learning. B. Fathers today need to be anxious. 1. In view of what is going on in schools and society in general, violence, sex, drugs. 2. In light of what is happening in many churches, apathy, worldliness, apostasy, Community and sometimes the church no longer provide supportive roles. C. Fathers anxious for their children. 1. Will take the time to teach their children when they need it. 2. Will implore God for wisdom in raising their children. 3. Will be willing to sacrifice success and prestige in business to spend time with children. Fathers, do we have anxiety over the welfare of our children? I was taught the important things. A. He was taught to value wisdom and understanding. 1. To make wisdom the principal thing in life. A. Get wisdom, get understanding. Proverbs 4:5. B. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding. Proverbs 4:7. 2. To love, exalt, and embrace wisdom. A. Love her, and she will keep you. Proverbs 4:6b. B. Exalt her, and she will promote you. Proverbs 4:8a. C. She will bring you honor when you embrace her. Proverbs 4:8b. 3. To appreciate the benefits of wisdom. A. Do not forsake her, and she will preserve you. Proverbs 4:6. B. She will place on your head an ornament of grace. Proverbs 4:9. C. A crown of glory she will deliver to you. Proverbs 4:9. Solomon's father wanted him to be wise above all else. B. Fathers often stress the trivial. 1. Too often, if a father spends any time with his children, it is on things like A. Sports, B. Mechanics. 2. Too often, the principal concern of fathers is that their children get A. College degrees, B. High-paying jobs. 3. Yet such things are potentially harmful. A. Worldly success presents many temptations. B. Many children have been destroyed by the careers encouraged by their parents. Without wisdom and understanding, our children will not be able to handle success. Conclusion. 1. Solomon could look back on his childhood memories with happy recollections. A. I was taught by my father. B. I was taught while tender. C. I was taught by an anxious father. D. I was taught the important things. 2. Because Solomon's upbringing stressed the value of wisdom, A. We should not be surprised of his answer when given the choice. 2 Chronicles 1:7-10. B. Who chose wisdom over riches, honor, and long life, and was blessed by all. 2 Chronicles 1:11-12. 3. Who would not like a son like Solomon? To have such a son, we must be like his father. A. Not perfect, but still a man after God's own heart. B. A man with a similar attitude towards God's Word. Psalms 19:7-11. Fathers, are we telling our children these words? Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and in all you're getting, get understanding. Proverbs 4:7. Childhood Memories of a Wise Man. The End.